Hello everyone, welcome to my craft room. My name is Wendy Porter and I am the Laptray Crafter and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. This week I've been playing with this sand and sea suite, and part of the suite is this lovely stamp set with all these lovely shells and some matching dies. And one of the dies is this huge one, and you will have seen me use this before. And this die cuts out these lovely shell shapes and also fits a coordinating embossing folder. Now, I don't know whether I can show you this. So if you can see, it matches the design on the die perfectly, and it is beautiful. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to use both of those, and I'm going to use a sentiment from the stamp set. I'm going to use for you because I am going to make a gift card. Now let me bring in this. This is one that was made earlier, and every week the Crafty Piglets and we have a team meeting. And during that meeting, we have some chat and we talk a little bit about business. And we also do some crafting together. And each week somebody is nominated or volunteers to lead us in our crafting project. And this was the one we did, I think it was last week we did it. And it's a gift card. The gift card sits in the front there. Now, as you can see, this is quite big and it won't fit into a normal C6 envelope. So I have done one that will fit into it, but this gave me the inspiration to do it. And I thought, right, I'm going to have a go. Oh, and by the way, this paper is from the celebration brochure, and this paper can be earned when you make a purchase of £90. You get the paper and you get a stamp set. So let's get on and make this gift card. So what I've done is I've already cut a piece of blushing bride card, and this measures, I need the measurements, 11 1/4 by 5 7/8, and I have scored it at 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. Don't worry about the sizes and scoring measurements and everything. I will do a blog post, and you'll find all of the measurements on my blog post. Now I need to bring in my trimmer, because what I'm going to do is I am going to cut down to certain places. So the first score line I am going to cut at 3 1/4. So I'm coming from here down to this first score line. Make sure I've got and I'm using my score tool, and I will show you in a minute. I don't know whether you can see it, but there's a little line either side here, so I can see where the blade is going to. Now I'm going to cut at 4 1/4, so it's just an inch shorter. And again, but this time I'm coming down to the second. There we go. Now what I need to do now is I need to get some scissors and I need to cut. So I'm just cutting this side of the score line, like so. And then I'm cutting off those pieces that I cut with my score line, with my trimmer. So this is going to go like so. So let me bring in my bone folder. Now, can I find my bone folder? Yeah, let me just give this a good burnish. go. So what I've also going to do is I'm going to round the corners. So this is our triple punch and it has a corner rounder on it. So let me just make sure I do the right corner. So I need this one. And then I need that one there. And then at the top, both of them. So I'll do that one. And I'm going to do that one there as well. So there we go. So that looks good. Now I've cut some designer series paper and I'm using the Sand and Sea designer series paper. Now I've been using this so much I've hardly got any of it left. So let's see, so that's going to go on there and then this one is going to go on here. And again, I don't worry about the measurements. I will give you the measurements in my blog post. So they are going to go there, they're going to go there, and then this one is going to go on the inside, and I think I'm going to use that one. Yeah. So I need to round the corner, this top left hand corner, to match what I've already done. So that's going to go on there. So let's bring in some glue and glue that onto it. There we go, so there's that one done. Now I need to corner round this top right hand corner. I think I need a new pot of glue. Let's see whether we can get through this project. So that's going to go on there, like so. And then let's do this very long one. So this one needs to have the top two corners rounded. Okay. There we go. Now we need to do this one here. And this one needs to have the top left hand corner rounded. Great. So now what we need to do is we need to make our pockets for the gift card to go in. Now rather than using liquid glue, I'm going to use tear and tape. So let's just what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tear and tape down this edge here. Oops. And then here. There we go. So that just forms the pocket. Let me just rub over that a bit. I think my trimmer needs a new blade as well. Okay. So tear that off of there. And tear that off of there. There we go. And then close that down. And just to show you that it fits, this is one of my business cards. That fits in there nicely, so that's good. And it's just enough to poke out a bit so it can be retrieved by the person you're sending it to as well. So I'm quite pleased with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp a little sentiment on the front. And I've just chosen for you, as I've said. Let me bring in... oh, I did die cut a little circle. Now, what did I do with my little circle? Oh, typical. I had it here a minute ago. Oh. Just bear with me a moment, girls, while I find the circle that I die cut. I might have to do another one if I can't find it. Ah, here we go. So I use one of the stitched shape dies, and this has got this lovely stitched marking on it. And there we go. This is Blushing Bride, which is the pink that's in the designer series paper. And I'm just going to stamp that on there. Lovely. Oh, and my New Year's resolution is to try and clean the stamp after every time I've used it. Well, providing I could find my stamp cleaner, I would. Okay. So let me do that now. Okay. Now, so this is going to go on the front of my card. And I might put it on a bit wonky. Now, what I've done is I've die cut and embossed the shape that I showed you from the die cut, that big die cut shape, and then I've cut out bits of it, and you can see when it embosses, it just gives it this lovely shell-like texture to it. So what I think I might do, let's see if that's too big. No, I think that's fine. That will go nicely on there. And there are some, perhaps I might put those on there. Let's see, let's put the big one on first and see how we go. So because this is embossed, I'm just, oh, I've got a piece of paper stuck on the end of my glue. I'm going to be generous with my glue. So to make sure it sticks, just put some little dots on these pieces here where they stick out. That's fine. So let's pop that. In fact, do I want to put that like that? Which way around shall I put it? No, let's put it like that. Put it like that. There we go. And then shall I put on some more of these lovely weeds? I could do, couldn't I? No, I think I'm just going to do it like that. But I will, I think, add my For You sentiment on some, put some dimensionals behind it. Yeah, lovely. Now I've got the insides to do. So I've got this and I've got this. Now this, I've got a piece of white here, and that is to go on there so that whoever is sending it, you can put a message on it. Now I'm wondering whether, what I might do is if I do that, oh, that looks good, I like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this piece on. I'm not going to decorate it at all. I could have stamped some images on it, but I think I'm just going to use the die cut. So let me bring in, this is Stampin' Seal Plus. I could use just ordinary Stampin' Seal, but it just happens to be downstairs, and I'm not going to go down and get it while I've got this one here. So there we go. So this I'm going to pop down here, and I'm layering it up with the bottom because I don't want it to be shown. There we go. So there's that, and then this is just going to go on there nicely, I think. Lovely. And I'm going to glue it because I can. Pop some little bits. I'll bring in my silicone mat so I can add some little blobs of glue. Oops. Just to make sure they don't get in the way. And then if I think I've got too much glue, what I tend to do is I just rub it on my silicone mat. I don't mind if it oozes on my silicone mat because I can wipe that off. But if I was to do that on my card, it might spoil it. So I'm just going to put that on there like so. There we go. Okay, now I've got some of these die cuts left, so I could, if I wanted to, I could put some more on the side here. What do you think? What do you think? I've got enough? Well, I could put that one on there, couldn't I? That might look, I think I'm going to just put one on there. That's nice. I like that one. And I think there's a tiny little shell. Let me just, how about if I put that tiny little shell there? So let's bring in a dimensional. And I'm going to put that dimensional right at the top there. And I'm just going to pop that there like so. Oh, I like that. That's nice. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this shell down the bottom here, and I won't use dimensionals because I don't want that to stick out. I think I'm going to put that there like so. Now I definitely would like to put a bow on, so let me see if I can get some linen twine. I can't believe that I haven't got any out. Because it's one of my go-to things for making bows with is linen twine. Oh dear. I'm looking in my drawers here for some linen twine. I had a tidy up of my ribbon drawer. And would you believe it looks like... Now, just bear with me a moment. I remember now I was doing another project and I had some linen twine for that. What am I going to do with linen? Oh. There we go. I've almost demolished my craft room in this process, but I found it. So let's do a bow. I love this linen twine, it's gorgeous. So let's just straighten that out a bit. And then I like to use the bunny ears method, so I'm going to do a double bow. Let's do a double bow because I can. And I'm getting all caught up now with those bits. Let's do a double bow. So 2 little bunny ears. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs now. Pop that on there, through there. Pull those. Nice. Pull that tight. And there we go. There's our little bow. Let's just snip that. And we need to snip that. Probably will cut it down a bit. But let's see. Where shall I put that? There? Or there? No, I'm going to put it down here. That's where it's going to go. So I need some glue dots, or a glue dot. So I'm just going to use one of our glue dots, pop it, the knot onto the glue dot, and then just give it a little roll. And that's going to sit on there, like so. And I can definitely now trim off these long ends. Okay. So there we go. We've got a lovely gift card holder. And the nice thing about this is there's room for somebody to write a little note inside as well, which I think is really lovely. So there we go. I will do a blog post, and if you're interested in perhaps joining the piglets, you could come along and join our Thursday afternoon sessions if you do. I will put on my blog post how to join, and of course at the moment, because we're in celebration, if you join, as well as the usual starter kit offer, which is you buy £130 worth of products of your choice and pay £99 and have it delivered free. As well as that, during celebration, the special joining offer is you will also receive 200 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper. So if you're interested, please contact me, let me know, and I'll be happy to give you more information. So thank you very much for watching. Bye. Oops.